Hello, thanks for joining me, astrologer Patrick Arundell, for your astrological overview for week commencing the 2nd of June. This week begins with the Sun continuing in the sign of Gemini, where it's encouraging us to be quick-witted, bright, communicative, and where we require a certain amount of stimulation. And the Sun continues to feed into the planet of Mars in the first 3 days, so there's a lot of energy available to us. Now, if you're interested in learning or travel, this is a wonderful combination. But equally, it could just be a change of scene in terms of the places you visit in a social context, which can enliven your mind and your senses. But also, all through this week, Uranus, the planet of the unexpected, feeds into the Sun as well, suggesting that we should be open to new experiences. Now, Uranus is in Aries, where, of course, it's been very random and can create a certain amount of chaos. But I think it can be very good. It's encouraging us to go outside what we know, be open to new experiences and novel suggestions. So anything which is pushing you to do anything different and be more spontaneous is probably going to be like a breath of fresh air, even if it's rather challenging. But there are some other influences too, not least Venus, the planet of love, is in the sign of Taurus, one of the two that it rules. And this is creating a very sensual kind of environment. So if you love good food, good wine, or being up close and personal to the one you love, this is seriously good. But Venus also links beautifully well with Neptune. And if you're lucky enough to meet someone you really chime with this week, it could be a fantastic connection. And also at the very end of this week, Venus is linking beautifully with Pluto, which is going to help all of us to become much more conscious of the depth of feeling that we have towards the people who really matter. But there is a quarter moon which occurs on Thursday in Virgo, suggesting that we shouldn't take on too much this week. However virtuous we might like to be, however much we'd like to get done, if we scatter ourselves too thinly, it's not going to be a good thing. So make a plan and stick to it. And finally, on Saturday, Mercury begins the second of its 3 annual retrogrades in the sign of Cancer. Now, this is a retrograde that does require a certain amount of care, because Mercury in Cancer is not at its most comfy, in its most comfy location. Here we can kind of almost imagine things. Our subconscious is much stronger at a time when, of course, Mercury is the planet of logic. So it's going to be important to double check information, not make assumptions, but particularly around travel plans, documents, agreements, anything to do with technology. And if you're actually sending a parcel anywhere, then make sure that it's accurately labelled up. Don't leave any of these areas to chance, because any assumptions or confusion could lead to a glitch. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.